This skill is your secret weapon. Do you want to not just survive but thrive no matter what life throws your way? We all face challenges, setbacks, and uncertainty. It's part of the human experience. But here's the good news. There's one skill, one essential quality, that can empower you to overcome anything and emerge stronger, more resilient, and more successful than ever before. That skill, my friends, is adaptability. We live in a world that's constantly changing, right? Technology is evolving at warp speed, markets fluctuate, and unexpected events can turn our lives upside down in an instant. In the face of all this change, the ability to adapt isn't just an advantage, it's essential for survival. It's about having the mental flexibility, the emotional resilience, and the practical skills to navigate whatever comes your way. This video is your guide to unlocking the power of adaptability. Whether you're focused on prepping and preparedness, navigating the business world, or simply looking to improve your life on a personal level, the principles we'll cover here will equip you to face any challenge with confidence and emerge stronger on the other side. If you stick around until the end, I guarantee you'll walk away with actionable insights that can transform the way you think, act, and ultimately succeed in every area of your life. So let's dive in. Let's be honest, change can be tough. It's human nature to crave comfort, to seek out the familiar, and to stick with routines that make us feel safe and secure. But here's the thing. Clinging to comfort can actually hold you back from achieving your full potential. Think about it. When faced with unexpected challenges or sudden shifts in their circumstances, adaptable people don't just survive, they thrive. They see opportunity where others see disaster. They pivot, adjust, and come out on top. This principle of embracing change doesn't just apply to prepping or survival situations. It's a mindset that can transform every aspect of your life. Imagine facing a financial setback. Instead of panicking or giving in to fear, you could tap into your adaptability, analyze the situation, and find creative solutions to not only recover but come out ahead. Maybe you need to upskill, explore new income streams, or adjust your budget. Whatever the challenge, adaptability is your key to overcoming it. Now you might be thinking, Tony, that's easier said than done. I'm just not a naturally adaptable person. And you know what? That's okay. Many of us resist change. We get set in our ways, comfortable in our routines. But here's the powerful truth. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen whether we like it or not. The question is, are you going to let change control you, or are you going to learn to control change? Embracing change is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed and mastered with practice. It starts with a shift in mindset. We all have beliefs, values, and experiences that shape how we see the world. They're part of what makes us unique. But sometimes those same beliefs can become blinders, limiting our ability to see new possibilities and adapt to changing circumstances. That's where open-mindedness comes in. Open-mindedness isn't about abandoning your values or believing everything you hear. It's about cultivating a willingness to step outside of your own perspective, to consider new ideas, and to entertain different ways of thinking. It's about approaching situations with curiosity rather than judgment, and being open to the possibility that you might not have all the answers. Think about it. How many times have you dismissed an idea outright, only to find out later that it had merit? Or how often have you been so stuck in your own way of doing things that you missed out on a simpler, more effective solution? That's the danger of a closed mind. It keeps us trapped in our comfort zones, limits our potential, and prevents us from adapting to new information and changing circumstances. Now, I'm not suggesting you have to agree with every idea that comes your way, but I am challenging you to shift your approach from "that will never work" to "what if it could?" Let's face it, life is full of problems. Big problems, small problems, and everything in between. It's just part of the deal. But here's the thing. Problems don't have to be roadblocks. They can be opportunities for growth and resilience. Develop your problem-solving skills. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Embrace challenges head-on. Chapter 4. Bounce Back Stronger, the Power of Resilience. Failure is a part of life. It's going to happen to all of us. Successful people see failure as a stepping stone to success. They embrace failure, learn, and come back stronger. That's resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back and keep moving forward. It's about mental and emotional strength to weather life's storms. Resilience can be developed over time. Shift your perspective on failure. See it as growth. Learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Chapter 5. Never stop learning. Knowledge is your ultimate preparation. We live in an age of unprecedented access to information. Think about it. With a few taps on your phone, you can access libraries worth of knowledge, connect with experts from around the world, and learn practically anything you set your mind to. In this environment, there's no excuse for stagnation. Continuous learning is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity for anyone who wants to thrive in the 21st century. Now you might be thinking, Tony, I'm already busy enough. How am I supposed to find the time to learn new things? And I hear you. We're all juggling multiple responsibilities and demands on our time. But here's the thing. You don't need to dedicate hours every day to learning. Even small, consistent efforts can make a huge difference over time. Start by identifying your interests and passions. What are you curious about? What skills have you always wanted to develop? Once you know what you want to learn, make a plan to acquire that knowledge. Read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses. There are countless resources available at your fingertips. But here's the catch. Knowledge without action is useless. Chapter 6. Choose positivity, don't just survive, thrive. Let's be honest. The world can be a challenging place. We're bombarded with negative news, we face personal setbacks, and sometimes it can feel like we're constantly battling against the odds. But here's the thing. Your attitude, your mindset, your outlook on life, it makes all the difference. Choosing to cultivate a positive mindset, even in the face of adversity, can be a game changer. Now, I'm not talking about some kind of naive head-in-the-sand positivity where you ignore problems or pretend that everything is perfect. That's not realistic or helpful. True positivity is about acknowledging the challenges, acknowledging the difficulties, but choosing to approach them with a mindset of hope, resilience, and a belief in your ability to overcome them. Think about it. When you approach a situation with a positive mindset, you're more likely to see opportunities, to find solutions, and to maintain your motivation even when things get tough. On the other hand, when you allow negativity to take root, it can cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and make it harder to take action. So how do you cultivate a more positive mindset? It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts predominantly positive or negative? Are you focusing on problems or possibilities? Once you're aware of your thought patterns, you can start to consciously shift them. One powerful technique is to practice gratitude. Chapter 7. Take calculated risks. Step out of your comfort zone and into your potential. Now let me be clear. I'm not talking about reckless behavior or making impulsive decisions without considering the consequences. That's not calculated risk-taking. That's just foolishness. Calculated risk-taking is about stepping outside of your comfort zone with intention, with a plan, and with a clear understanding of the potential rewards and consequences. Think about it. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every success story, they all involved some element of risk. If you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone, to push past your fears, and to take calculated risks, you're essentially limiting your potential for growth and success. Now, I understand that taking risks can be scary. It's natural to feel fear when you're stepping into the unknown. But here's the thing. Fear is a liar. It often magnifies the risks and minimizes the potential rewards. So how do you overcome that fear and start taking calculated risks? First, it's important to differentiate between calculated risks and reckless behavior. Adaptability, the key to thriving. Look, change is coming, good change, bad change, it's all part of life. But here's the beautiful thing about adaptability. It allows you to turn those challenges into opportunities. By embracing change, staying open-minded, mastering problem-solving, building resilience, committing to continuous learning, choosing positivity, and taking calculated risks, you can navigate anything life throws your way. And here's the best part. Adaptability isn't just for preppers, entrepreneurs, or adventurers. It's a universal life skill that will make you happier, more confident, and better equipped to handle whatever comes next. Whether it's a global pandemic, a financial downturn, or simply the everyday ups and downs of life. So, my friends, I want to hear from you. Are you naturally adaptable, or is it something you've had to work on? Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your own tips for building adaptability in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. Remember, stay adaptable, stay positive, and keep thriving. I'll see you in the next video.